solitary. I wonder how long before they burn the whole place down.
And how many casualties. Hello, Ted.
I'm sorry to bother you at home, Erica, especially under the circumstances.
Oh, not at all. Come in.
Thank you.
I trust this is a social visit.
Yes. Well, no, not entirely. Look, I am sorry the way things have turned out, Erica, believe me. But you know what the minister's like on one of his off days.
Yes.
Look, I'll be honest. I was hoping you'd do me a favor.
You want me to talk the women out of their cells?
What, you've heard about it?
Oh, I have my contacts. Frankly, Ted, I'm not interested.
Oh, Erica, come on. We've been friends for so long.
I don't think friendship has anything to do with this, do you?
Well, professionally, then, you've done marvellous work at Wentworth.
It's a pity the minister doesn't think so.
Oh. Well, I think I can persuade him that he's acted hastily.
From what I've heard, the department was taking a very hard line on this barricade. They were quite prepared to sit it out. Why the change of mind?
Well, hunger strikes are one thing, but they've started lighting fires in their cells. We don't want Wentworth burnt to the ground, eh?
No, that would attract the newsmen, wouldn't it?
Look, Erica, I'm being pressured from upstairs to resolve this crisis before the press get hold of it. Now, I need help.
Well, what are you offering me? Do I get my position back as governor?
Well, no, that depends.
Ted, for heaven's sake, let's stop playing around. I have no intention of speaking to those women unless I do so as governor. If I accept the position again, it will not be under the same terms as before.
All right, then. What do you want?
I want to run a progressive prison, not a concentration camp. Therefore, I want full rein to introduce whatever measures I see fit to ease the security burden on both the prisoners and the staff. I want the power to deal with the inmates and the officers in my own way and not have the department breathing down my neck all the time. And I want it clearly stated on my record that I was specifically asked to return to Wentworth.
Well, I'm not sure I can agree to that. I'd have to speak to the minister about it.
Those are my conditions, Ted, and I will not accept anything less.
She's dangerous, Bea. She broke a woman's nose last month.
So what do you want me to do, run away?
Just go along with her for the sake of peace.
Look, I have met a lot of Janies in my time, and I'll meet a lot more before my time's up, too. I'll deal with them in my own way.
Is that right now? I've heard a lot about tough Bea Smith.
Well, Tracy, where are your manners? Go and ask the maid to bring in some tea for our guests. Go on, run along. I'll entertain our visitors while you're gone.
Running errands for Bea Smith, are you, Tracy? Well, you better tell the maid to bring a first aid kit. In the meantime, I think you and I'll have a little chat about mushrooms. The difference between Barnhurst and Wentworth is that here the screws don't run the place at all. We do. And the women like a little something to pass the time. Makes life a little less boring. It's hard to get grass or pills or stuff like that. Not like in the city. Are you listening to me, you fat cow?
Are you talking to me, love?
Right!
Now I've sat and I've listened to you. Now you hear me. I don't care what the rest of you bitches do in this funny farm. I just want my own space. Get it? And don't try telling me what to do. Because you haven't got what it takes!
You haven't heard the end of this.
Well, I hope for your sake I have. Will she get on my back if I have a fag?
No, she won't care.
Not like old vinegar tits, eh?
No way. The officers here are pretty easygoing, especially that one. You can get away with almost anything.
Yeah? Well, it's just the way I like them. I was right. I am going to enjoy myself here.
Still reckon she could throw a spanner in the works. We don't want nothing to stop the mushies from coming in.
No, we sure as hell don't. Nah, I reckon she'll be right.
Be best to make sure, though, wouldn't it? Why don't we do like I suggested? Be sure to change the way she sees things.
Hey, Tracy. Come over here, I want to talk to you. I've got a little job for you. It's about your mate from Wentworth. You, reckon that's as good as the muck they serve up at Wentworth?
Well, it couldn't be any worse, I'm here to tell you that.
It's pretty awful, B. I wouldn't eat it if I were you.
Why aren't you going to be kidding? It's obviously all I'm going to get. Besides, I'm starving. Come on, give. Ta.
This'll change the way she thinks about mushies, eh?
She'll go as high as a kite. Oh, she'll be begging us for her next. Why don't you just relax and enjoy it? But it's really great.
Well, what have you done?
She used to. You really love it.
Oh, you better grab the stupid fish. Just give in to it, Bea. You're making it rough on yourself.
Give it much time. You'll see how terrific they are. Make everything seem really great.
Bitches! Kill a lot of you. Sweet like it. My hands on you.
He used to give me roses. I wish he could again, but that was on the outside, and things were different then. On the inside, the sun still shines, and the rain falls down, but the sun and rain are prisoners too. When morning comes around, last night I dreamed we were together, sharing all the love we'd known, till I had to face the nightmare of waking up alone.